Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Sowore is back, and Sowore have made up his mind that this issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, he's going to get it done to this final conclusion. He has already visited 6 marketplaces already, mobilizing the Southeasterners as a whole. He has already reached out to the leaders. Hear what he's got to say. In fact, he's telling them that the only option left is they should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or release him. That's the only option. Release him or release him. And if you want to make it very interesting, he has already told the federal government that they can release him ahead of the 20th of October 2025, so that on that day they will have something else doing. Other than that, it is either you release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or you release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Don't forget, some few hours ago, the federal government, granted a lot of amnesty, presidential pardon, both for the living and the dead. And the names they called, or the names they mentioned, really didn't sit well with most Nigerians. Okay, but let me allow you to listen to more in this story. As he told all of them, 6 market squares, 6 marketplaces, giving them functions, giving them instructions on how they go together. And I can tell you for free that they are gathering momentum in a dimension that is even quite surprising. I'm sure even the federal government is watching in 3D. Let's listen to him. We'll come back for more on this.
Yes. We have asked them to release Nnamdi Kanu. And we want to make it very clear. We are asking them to release him on or before 20th, Monday. So they have an option. Don't let them tell us they don't have an option. The option is to release him now so that we don't have to march on Aso Rock on Monday. But if they don't release him by Monday, and they are claiming that he's in court, why is it that the terrorists are not in court? Why are the bandits not in court? Why are the drug dealers being pardoned? That is to show to you that some people are better than others in Nigeria, and we reject second-class citizenship. And the Nigerian state must release Nnamdi Kanu on Monday. That's our message. But our message to you here is that you should all come out on Monday. You cannot lose anything by closing your shop on Monday, even if it's from 7 a.m. to 12 noon. And to come and bail our brother and let him come back home to us. When I say bail, I'm not asking to pay for shortio. I'm talking about to bring him out to rejoin us. That is why we came here to see you. Thank you very much. Yes. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Holy, holy, holy. 20th on Monday. It's very easy here today, and this is our 6th market in 2 days. This is the 6th market we are visiting in 2 days. To mobilize people to free Nnamdi Kanu on Monday. We are not demanding for pardon. Don't get us wrong. We are not begging Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu. We are asking that Nnamdi Kanu should be released from unjust, illegal detention by the Nigerian government, who kidnapped him from Kenya. The Nigerian government is made up of a lot of kidnappers. They are not only kidnapping in Nigeria, they are kidnapping from Kenya. International kidnappers. Yes. We have asked them to release Nnamdi Kanu. And we want to make it very clear. We are asking them to release him on or before 20th, Monday. So they have an option. Don't let them tell us they don't have an option. The option is to release him now so that we don't have to march on Aso Rock on Monday. But if they don't release him by Monday, and they are claiming that...
All right, welcome back. They've been moving around, the usual chants and holy, holy and all that. And more people are coming in. People are actually flying into the country. And while the market persons, where of course we all know that these places are predominantly owned by Igbo shops, Igbo shop owners, they're all coming all out. They've already started talking to the politicians, just that, or should I say fortunately or unfortunately, though the politicians have taken it as Abia State the legislative arm did mention that 20th will be fine with them on a Monday, but they're asking, are they going to join? They have been mute about it. Of course, one would understand that they're actually politicians, and they're trying to be very careful and not to give a wrong signal. Don't forget that this is Nigeria. A lot of things are happening, but the unique thing is that the likes of Atiku Abubakar is coming in. But there's something I've noticed. Okay, I stand to be corrected. The Ndigos are beginning to really love Omoyele Sowore. It's like the son they did not have. He's now an one Dion Hamma. Do you understand? Very soon they'll give him a title, chief. Omerora. Very soon he start getting some of this titles. But Sowore is one person that it doesn't matter where you're from. Injustice is injustice to him, and he's going to stand in solidarity. Can you imagine him leaving all the things he's doing, coming all out, making a whole lot of media chat, awareness. Atiku Abubakar will be there. Some politicians, opposition politicians, have promised also to give their voice and physical support there. And they have promised that also told them that should go ahead, whole of them should come 2 by 2. Of course, he did mention the 2 by 2. It's not to blank anybody for placards, to write it's going to be a peaceful thing. And he also gave them an idea that most definitely that the federal government want to show small stunts, that nothing, they want to that they have other places lined up. So that in case they block places like Igbo Square and the rest, they have other places lined up. But the good news is that for the first time, Omoyele Sowore is gradually, although some persons, Fayoshe's younger brother, Isaac Fayoshe, had mentioned the fact that when Omoyele calls, he answers. That he's definitely going to be there. And he's actually begging Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the sitting president, that look, don't allow these guys to mess you up. Or just give him presidential. But after all, Shebi and only all the criminals in prison, he gave them presidential pardon. And Omoyele Sowore is not asking for presidential pardon. He say free him. Won't share anything. They did not commit any crime. Just free him. Don't give any amnesty, nothing. Don't give presidential pardon, nothing. Just free him. He was actually not in prison. He was just detained. No, nothing. So just free him. But Isaac Fayoshe is saying, look, President Tinubu score a cheap political goal. Free him so that Southeast will vote you in. These are cheap goals. And I'm also noticing also that this also could endure Southeast to Omoyele Sowore. If he contests, and if for any reason Omoyele Sowore succeeds in bringing out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu via this protest, I can tell you for free that he's going to speak. Most Southeasterners will answer him. If you ask me, it's a very sweet, low-lying apple, low-lying fruit he just plucked. And it's a nice one if you ask me. But generally, that's actually has been the lifestyle of Omoyele Sowore, always coming out and speaking up for those who are in need. That's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in the conversation.